So today we're looking at which is better, a one-handed backhand or a two-handed backhand, and I'll give you my biased opinion on that a little later. But first I'll give you the advantages and disadvantages of a one-handed backhand and a two-handed backhand. So two-handed backhand, its advantage is the strength of shot, meaning that you will most likely hit a stronger backhand than a one-handed backhand, simply because you have two hands on your racket, and it will stabilize the ball point of contact, and plus, more importantly, you'll get a little bit more hip and trunk rotation. So let's assume that you're right-handed and you're swinging a two-handed backhand. Your left hip will rotate a little bit farther than, say, if you have a one-handed backhand, and that extra hip rotation will allow you to give you some more power and more stability. Okay, one of the disadvantages of a two-handed backhand is the lack of range, or the lack of motion, the lack of freedom. For some people, hitting a two-handed backhand feels too constricted, it feels tight, and it's just basically a uncomfortable shot. Okay, so you feel like you're in a straitjacket. Okay, one of the advantages of a one-handed backhand is it's easier to transition to net. So that's one of the reasons why Pete Sampras changed from a two-handed backhand to a one-handed backhand when he was younger. He was a serve and volleyer and net player, and he needed that one-handed backhand to have an easier transition from baseline to net, because he had a one-handed backhand volley, and usually for volleyers, for net players, you should have a one-handed backhand volley. So it's an easier transition, but one of the disadvantages is that with a one-handed backhand, if your arm is not that strong, on point of contact, it will destabilize. So you got to make sure that you have a strong arm, strong shoulder to be able to get through that ball at point of contact. So what do I think is the better shot? I simply think that the two-handed backhand is better. I play with a two-handed backhand. Say you have an opponent and he's gunning for your backhand all the time. Would you want to have a weak one-handed backhand or a stronger two-handed backhand so that you can at least stabilize that shot and neutralize the point? Okay, your backhand doesn't have to be the strongest in the world, doesn't have to be a weapon, but that two hands on the racket allows you to make a strong shot, and that extra hip rotation will allow you to give you a little bit more power through the shot. So that's my opinion. I play with a two-handed backhand, so it is a little biased, but that's what I think. The two-handed backhand is better.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TopspinAdrian, and check out some of my other videos. See you next time.